Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at the housing market stats for March 2025 in the Waterloo region. A lot of inventory this month, but the buyer demand just hasn't caught up with it yet. We have about 4 times the inventory than sales. With that being said, we're still seeing modest appreciation on a lot of properties, except condos. A lot of buyers bidding on the same types of properties, and a lot of gorgeous homes in desirable neighborhoods are just sitting. Again, there's just not enough buyers for all these homes. We'll see if that picks up in the next couple of months, but in the meantime, let's take a deep dive into the stats for this month and go from there. Hey everyone, so we are looking at 3 years of housing market stats for the Waterloo region. We're going to take a look at 3 years and see how this year has compared to this year. Now, as you can see, from 2022 moving towards 2024, things have been going down a little bit each and every year, slowing down each and every year. So in March, in 2022, the peak market was in March. Far from where we're at now, as you'll see. Things started to go down after that into the summer. For 2023, things peaked in May. So March, sales were down, and they climbed until they peaked in May of that year. And then 2024, we can see they peaked in May again. So the last 2 years, May. We'll see if that will be the case this year, hopefully, because as it stands now, March of this year, 2025, we are a long way from the market peak in 2022. We've had 453 sales in March. February, we had 366. Just to compare to March 2022, there were 988 in March of 2022, then 612 in 2023, 597 in 2024, and again now 453. So we're still in correction territory, to be sure. Like I've been saying, we hit an affordability ceiling in 2021. And most buyers just aren't willing to pay what most single detached homes in the vast majority of suburbs in Kitchener-Waterloo, what they're valued at. People just can't pay those prices. So let's look at sale prices. So in February, the median sale price was $720. Now it's $728,500. So just a modest climb. This is all property types, by the way. New listings went up quite a bit. 862 new listings in February. That climbed to 1,170 in March. Homes for sale, this is total inventory. So total inventory went from 1,456 in February up to 1,697 in March. So this current inventory, how many properties are for sale in the Waterloo region in March? Nearly 1,700. How many sales? How many properties are selling? 453. So there's quite a significant discrepancy there. A lot more inventory than buyer demand. And we see days on market are going up a bit. Now, with that being said, sale prices are still climbing. So the homes that people are purchasing, I am finding that there's multiple offers on a lot of the properties people are bidding on, and then a lot of properties, for whatever reason, people are just skipping. But let's check out each property type. So single family median sale price appreciated a bit from $835 in February to $840 in March. New listings went up 448 in February, up to 611 in March. Total inventory has been going up since December. 740 single detached family properties for sale in the region. And sales-wise, 255. Days on market did go up a bit, though. Let's look at townhomes. Sale prices. Townhomes, they've been up and down all year. They were down in February, went up in March. 633 is the median sale price. New listings went up for that property type, 263. Inventory went up to 450. And sales went up a nice healthy amount from 72 in February to 97 in March. The condo market. Oh, the condo market. Well, sales have been going up. So in February, 48. In March, 60. Not the biggest increase. But what about total inventory? 436. 436 condos for sale. 60 sold. And we added 223 to that inventory in March. So if you're selling a condo and you're finding issues, that could be, that's a leading factor there. Again, valuations for condos have been up and down all year. And they were up in February, so they went down in March. So hopefully they'll go up in April. 427,500 was the median sale price. And I've talked about condos a bit. The issue with condos, aside from there being a lot of inventory, is that most of them are overpriced. The condo fees are way too high. Some of them have expensive property taxes as well, for whatever reason. But cost of materials went up, so a lot of these condos, their condo fees have gone up. A lot of them don't include utilities. So it's a lot of expenses added. And in some cases, it's more affordable to get a cheap house. Sometimes. But those condo valuations need to go down for a lot of units. A lot of sellers just aren't willing to make that adjustment. And it needs to look great. I think it's with all property types. They need to look amazing. They need to be the best property on the market. Even then, though, I'm seeing single detached homes in the million to plus million zone in really nice, attractive, desirable neighborhoods that are sitting. I was just looking at Clare Hills, Laurelwood, Clare Hills, that type of area. And for like $1 million plus, 3-bed, detached, there's like 38 active listings, or rather 38 listings. 2 of them were sold. So only 2 properties sold in the last 30 days. And there are 36 active listings, and they're just kind of sitting. And a lot of them look gorgeous. I'm seeing better activity on the east side of Waterloo, actually. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but it's a tough market out there, as we can see. It comes down to buyer demand. And it's just been getting less and less. And of course, everything happening in the world and politics, global situation, everything. It is deterring some buyers. But the ones that want to stick it out, there's some great opportunities. It's the most affordable spring market we've had in years. And that can change real quick. Markets change within a week sometimes. The weather's getting better, so we might see more buyers within the next week or two. But as things stand right now, if you're shopping for a home as a buyer, it's a great time. So that's it for today. But I hope everyone's having a great start to their spring. And I'll see you again for the April stats review. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any more questions about the market, questions about your search, your purchase, the sale of your home, anything at all, please feel free to reach out. You can send me a text, email, call, schedule a Zoom call, whatever you prefer, and I'd be happy to talk about your situation. Until then, I hope all of you have enjoyed the beginning of your spring. And yeah, hopefully things will be warming up and getting a lot sunnier in the weeks to come. But until next month, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.